If you clicked on this video, either you have recently gotten an autism diagnosis, or you just did, or even maybe it's been a while for you. But I decided to make this video because my daughter, who is now 29 years old, she has autism, she's developmentally delayed, and she also has epilepsy. So 29, she was diagnosed in 1998. So at that time, there was no internet. So I didn't have anything. So my goal now with my channel is to try to help other moms to not struggle as much on the journey. And some of the things that have helped me along the way, I am looking to now share with other moms. But I wanted to talk about 5 things that I think that are very important to do when you first get the diagnosis. Again, my daughter was diagnosed in 1998. At that time, autism was 1 in 20,000, if you can even believe that. It was 1 in 20,000. The doctor told me what it was. He didn't have a pamphlet, anything. I just had to write it down. I immediately went to the library. Again, there was no internet. And so I didn't have a lot to go on. So I know there's a lot more available to you moms now, and I'm so grateful for that. And so I just want to share a little bit about my journey. So I think there's 5 things that you can do that will help you along the way. It is not a sprint, it's a marathon. So although I immediately sprinted, I don't recommend that. So I think the first thing you should do is cry or feel whatever feelings you want to feel, because there is no right or wrong answer. A lot of times, as moms, you know something was different or off, and you didn't know what it was, but just to hear it, what it actually is, may make you feel sad, disappointed, angry, all of the feelings, whatever they are. I think you should just feel them and be okay with that. Like, nobody can, give you a right or wrong way to grieve, because it is basically a grieving. You have in your mind when you're pregnant, you have planned your child all the way through to their wedding and beyond. And then when things are not going to be like that, you do have to grieve the loss of what you thought what it was going to be. And whatever that grief looks like is what you should do. And I think it's important to guard your emotions and not let people tell you how to feel, because it's not them, it's not their child. Even if it's the father, you're not the mother, whoever it is. I don't think it's right. So I think you should guard your emotions. I think you should feel them, and you should be okay with feeling them, and it's okay. I think it's perfectly normal. It's healthy. It's what you should do. So I think first thing you should do is embrace your emotions, whatever those are. If it's crying, if it's being angry, if it's sad, whatever it is. So that's the first thing I think you should do. The second thing I think you should do is pray. So I am a believer, so there's no way I could still be sitting here saying, or partly saying, without Jesus in my life. So I think you should pray, whatever your beliefs are. Ask God. God is not shocked. He's not scratching his head wondering what we're going to do now. He planned this child before, I think it's Jeremiah. He says, I knew you before you were in your mother's womb. So he knows who this child is. He knows who you are. He is not shocked. He is not perplexed. He is not confused. He knows exactly what the plan is. So I think going to him in prayer, asking him to guide you, asking him for help, asking him to put people in place for you that will help you along in this journey. And I can honestly say I didn't even ask for that, but that's what God did for me. And I just have countless stories of the ways he just guided my journey. And again, without the internet. So you guys have so much available to you now. The third thing I think you should do is ask another mom that you know and respect. Ask her if she knows someone who has a similar diagnosis or the diagnosis. I'm speaking specifically to autism because that's what I know, but it could be any special needs. But right now, I think currently autism is maybe 1 in 58, or I think something like that, which is crazy. So think about it, from 1 in 20,000 to 1 in 58. So that means somebody on your street, on your block, If they don't have a child, they know someone that has a child. And I think other moms are the absolute best resource because, and then hopefully they're a little further along in the journey than you because they can really help you out. They've made the mistakes, they bumped their head, they know a lot about resources that are available, and they can really help you along. So if there's another mom that just ask her. Say, do you know anybody that has, a child that had, and everybody knows someone. Because now, like now in 2024, I meet people all the time, and it was never that way. It used to be like, yeah, I think my cousin from 20 years ago may have had a child. Like, there was like nobody that knew anybody. So I did end up eventually getting to a community of people, but for the most part, a lot of people didn't even know what it was, couldn't they? But nowadays it's so different. There's so much more awareness, and there's so many people that know people. And I think most moms would probably be willing to talk to you. I do open my calendar during the week to speak with moms. My email is winningmoms@gmail.com. If you email me, I can send you my calendar. You can put in a time and we can talk. But if you can find somebody locally, that would be great. The next thing I think you should do, number 4, is, I hate to say quote unquote self-care, but I think of it as your emergency mental health toolkit. I think you should just get into your phone, write down 4 things that you enjoy doing, that energize you, that help you, that you enjoy just by yourself, or whatever it is that you enjoy. Just think about 4 things that you like to do to get recharged, to just make you feel good, and that you really enjoy. I say that because there will be times when you will be at your absolute end, and you need to say, you know what, out of these 4 things, I can do one of these, and then hopefully that will recharge you and reset you and help you to continue on into this long marathon. So I think you should think about 4 things. Now self-care is big, but it's so much more than just, a face mask or mani-pedi or whatever it is. If that's what you enjoy, do that. Whatever, there is no right or wrong. It just needs to be something that you enjoy, that you can do. And hopefully it's things along the whole continuum, some things that you can do at home, some things you can go out and do that are free, some things that are a little expensive, some things that may be very expensive. I don't know. But just think about a few things. Put them in your notes, and when you get to your end, you say, you know what, I need to go do this. And then go do it. And get reset and get recharged. The 5th thing I think you should do is look for local support. So outside of like an individual mom, and even that mom may be able to guide you in that way, but I'm not sure about what support groups are available like on a national level, but there should be something locally. And support groups are the absolute best because, you have friends, and if they have typical children and they have no clue, people want to be there for you, but it's nothing like speaking with someone who is in the exact same boat or very similar, that you can talk to, that you don't feel like verbally vomiting on, and people who have been through it, and you probably know if you've been through anything, that you don't mind helping someone else. So support groups are great. They're great to make connections. They're great to get referrals from people about resources in your area, programs that are available to you, like all the things that are available to you locally that you have no clue about. There's so much support out here. There's so many grants, so many programs that a support group, if there's a support group in your area, they can connect you with. My plan is to create an online support community, and so I'm working on that. So if you're interested, say yep, would love support. Put that in the comments, and I think that's about it. I wanted to make this video quick because I know you don't have time to watch a super long video, but in the comments, if there's something else that you can think of, if you've already been on a journey that you wish you had done, or that you think is a good idea, please list it so other moms can see it. And again, if there's, you need to speak with me or ask me anything, my email is winningmoms@gmail.com. And again, if you want to schedule a time, we can do that. You can just email me and let me know, and then we'll work it out. And then lastly, if you like this video, please like it, and also share it with if there's a mom that you know that this could benefit. Share. Also subscribe. I'm trying to get to at least 1,000 subscribers before the new year, so help me out with that. And then, because when you like it and when you subscribe and when you comment, YouTube pushes it out to more people so that other moms can be helped. I did not, was been procrastinating doing different videos and stuff like that. But if it can just help one mom to not struggle, to not feel like giving up, to not think her world has come to an end, if I can just help one mom not feel like that, because there were days when I wanted to give up and I didn't, and I just don't want anybody to feel like that. So before I start crying, let me get out of here. Blessings and shalom, and I'll see you on the next video. I'll be uploading videos at least once a week. I'm not sure which day yet. Probably on Thursdays or Fridays. So hope to see you back soon. And if you push the notification, you'll get a notification when I upload. The notification bell, you'll get a notification when I upload a new video. Thanks for watching, and have a blessed day.